I think the Russos have done a really good job kind of like giving you little bits and pieces across the last two movies, especially with this movie now, kind of very, because it's a very delicate way to reintroduce that, I feel like, that friendship that you've seen in the first movie, you know.
The point came where we started making Spider-Man a part of the story on a creative level, us with the writers and the producers. But we did not know that we were going to have him. But, you know, it's like we like very tight, propulsive, strong storytelling. And so you have to commit. If you're going to bring a character in the movie, it's because that character has to be there, like to make the story work, or else he shouldn't be there. So we were constructing a story where Spider-Man had to be there. And so we were basically hanging out there for a few months, not knowing if we would ever get the character. But thank goodness, you know, miracle of miracles, and we're eternally grateful to Kevin Feige, who runs Marvel, and the good folks at Sony. They worked out a deal, and we were able to bring him into the MCU, which was amazing. But we were very exposed there for a long time because we were building a movie around Spider-Man, and we did not know if we had him.
Well, I think at the beginning of the film, she starts to feel like she's in the right place. She's got her footing. She thinks she understands, I think, the next journey in her life, and then that gets complicated by certain events in the film, and she's in a place of not really understanding why she is the way she is, how she should use it, if she should use it, and it's that journey which Clint helps out and largely as well.
It was really nice. It's just really fun. I love exploring it, and this one, even though it's just a small bit in it, yeah, I think the Roosters also kind of grabbed onto what we were doing in Ultron, and they're gonna excited to see what they do with it. Just because you never know what's going to come up, and you get to improvise a lot, and you got a lot of great people to improvise with if you want. Yeah. And then like, all right, let's pull it back and let's just do the lines as they were, because they're writers as well, right? So it makes it really, really live and very, very fun.
Well, in the scene it's got the most amazing action sequence, the fight in the airport, which we've seen in the trailer.
Right.
And Spider-Man is in that scene.
Sure.
When you guys were shooting that scene, was there a feeling about how special the scene would be, not just in this movie, but throughout all the MCU? I mean, it's an iconic moment.
For sure, and look, we had, I've been collecting comics since I was 10 years old. We had a couple of friends on set that day who were big comic book fans, and one of them actually started to tear up because he was like, "This is like my dream since I was 6 years old to see all these characters on screen together in a moment like this," and it was. It's pretty amazing. You have everyone there in costume, including Spider-Man, which nobody thought would be possible a year ago, and so it's really, yes, there is a great deal of pressure in executing a scene like that. But at the same time, just as comic book fans, we knew what it was that would excite us, and we were hoping that is what would excite other people as well.
We shot it over such a long period of time, and so because we shot it in Atlanta and in Germany, so it was so many different, parts to that sequence that I knew it was going to be cool. Once I saw the rendering, the VFX stuff, I knew it was going to be cool, but I just never expected it to be as amazing as it is in the movie.
There are a lot of characters in the movie, yes, but it's called Civil War. And you need the family to have a civil war. So we had to bring all the other Avengers to the film. And we wanted to give Cap a really interesting antagonist in the third movie. In the first film, he fought Hydra and the Nazis. In the second film, he fought a government agency that had been infiltrated by Hydra. And in the third film, we wanted him in conflict with himself. And the best way to put him in conflict with himself was to make him choose between his family. So that was, we felt like would create the best conflict for the third movie, which is why we brought all the other Avengers into the film.
I felt like this was a great carryover from Avengers because Marvel, beautifully so, has always kept the storyline through each movie. Like every time one of these movies end, the tag is to be continued, you know? And I think this is the perfect continuation from Avengers to where we are now. Even bringing in Ant-Man, you see how you have two different parallel things going on, and Ant-Man is woven in, everybody's woven into this mega story. So, you know, I just think it's smart to look at it that way.